Hi, it's good to be
Back.
back. Thank you.
Okay, before we continue the discussion, I'd like to know, have you tried any other precautionary measures like taking lemon and water and warm water frequently?
That has become my life. Like I chatted a whole lot of lemon, lime, um,
Ginger.
and others. But
Mm-hmm.
I've always been a fruits person, so I always take a lot of fruits. So I
Mm-hmm.
always have my stash of fruits, mangoes, pineapple, whatnot, pawpaw, and all that. So
Watermelon.
I eat more fruits than I eat food. So,
Wow.
but once I step out and I come back, hot water then gets me. I'll just put my lemon
Mm-hmm.
in the hot water and take it. And then I shower hot water too, and then I sanitize. Everybody sanitize the fear of
Yes,
coronavirus. Oh my God.
yes. Everyone has their different beliefs. Some people believe, oh, it doesn't work. We just have to wash our hands and do the basic things. But some people, including myself, actually, I very much do believe in all those. I've been taking way too much ginger than my body should, and before this, I wasn't a big fan of ginger or garlic or any of that. So it's been quite an adjustment for me. But I think it's becoming a healthy lifestyle for me, and I
So
do
how do
it.
you do your ginger and your garlic?
So
How do you do
basically,
it?
I dice up my ginger and my garlic. I peel it, I dice it up, I rinse it, then I put it in a cup. Then I pour in my hot water, and then I pour in my lemon.
Wow, you don't blend it to drink it.
No, so basically, my mom explains to me that when you dice it up, you can and you put in the hot water, it sucks out the juice. The hot water sucks out the
Oh,
juice
okay.
in the ginger,
Okay.
and the garlic. So I think it tastes
I
way better than blending it. You feel that?
I don't think I can drink it blended. It's only if I mix it with other fruits, then it
Mhm.
just kills the taste. I'm going to try your
Exactly.
method. For me, what I do basically is just boil hot water, dice up my lemon and
Hmm.
lime, and just put it in the hot water and allow it to stay for a while and drink it later. And then it's very, 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 very acidic. And I drink
Hmm.
it. I drink it.
Yes, I do drink it with a lot of confidence that it's keeping me safe. I very much
I
do
gulp
believe
it.
that.
Like I gulp it.
There's this other
Coronavirus must go.
There's this other herb. It's called dogoyaro. My mom has been recovering.
Dongoyaro.
Yes, I've had to drink it, and it is. Let me just warn you. It tastes terrible. It's so bitter. I can't believe I actually drank that. But in these Corona times, you really can't imagine what you would do.
True that, true that, true that.
Yes,
I think I'll just stick to my lemon water. I think so far it's
I agree with you.
yeah.
I
Okay,
wouldn't
so
advise
do you know of anybody that has had coronavirus? Have you had a friend that has had coronavirus and has survived from it? Do you know anybody personally?
Yes, I don't know anybody here in Nigeria, but I have two friends in the state, and one of them he has recovered and he's doing just fine now. The other person he's still in, I should say, recovery because he wasn't doing well the past 2 weeks, but this week has been a very good week for him. Yeah, he's been getting so much better. So I know people who have lost people, but I don't know anyone directly who I've lost to the coronavirus, and I'm very grateful for that.
Yeah, we are
It's
very grateful. I personally have friends that have recovered from them. I actually know an entertainer here in Nigeria that went to London and he got it. I was on his live video. Jumabi, I don't know if you know him, he's a musician. He had the
What's it called?
coronavirus and Jumabi.
Jumabi.
So
Okay.
he's a survivor of coronavirus. Yes. So he called me up and said, "Oh my God, like I went through that and it is crazy. Like it is no feeling that he will even wish on his enemy." And all my friends that have survived from it, one lady, I mean, we went to school together in university. She's not in the States. She had it and she survived it. And another friend in London, a guy, he had it, he survived it. And their experiences were horrible. So this thing is real. It's real.
It is.
I really, really am concerned when some men of God come out and say, oh, da 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 da, and they say all bull crap, sorry to say, and mislead the people. This thing is real. Let's leave sentiment aside. You get, the word of God says we should obey our leaders, authority over us. And if the president of the country says everybody should stay at home, it means everybody should stay at home. If the president of the country says nobody should hold any congregation, it means nobody should hold any congregation. Don't defile authority and then use God, to wedge it and say, oh, nada. That is disobedience. That's a sin.
It is.
Yeah. So a lot of people have, added sentiments to it one way or the other, and they've had to pay the price. I saw on the news somewhere in America where one of the pastors, when it came out early, when coronavirus broke out early, he was like, and they said they should stop going to church. The man of God still held service, which was even fuller than it had been previously. And he was like, oh, that no corona can bring him down, that God is going to do this, God is going. And I speak to you today, the man is dead from coronavirus. Yeah, it was in the news that he died. His daughter came out to say, hey, people should stay at home. This corona thing is real. So it's real as real can be. There have been procrastinations here and there that is going to skyrocket in Nigeria and blah, blah, blah. But they're still shocked that it's not skyrocketed the way they thought it was going to be. Only God knows. People are saying, oh, because of the sunlight, because of course it doesn't do well under heat. So because we are exposed to heat most of the time, so before you ingest it, it's when you ingest it, that's when it's harmful to you. But if it's just on your cloth or on your body and you expose yourself to sunlight, then it dies off. That's why they said you should sanitize constantly, avoid touching your face, your nose, your mouth, and blah blah blah. And just avoid so that you don't take it in through your eyes or through your mouth or through your nose, because these are the access ways it can get into your body. So it also brings me to my other question, like you're telling people do not go out, but the sunlight is good to kill this stuff, so why shouldn't they go out? If we can fight this with sunlight.
Yes, but
I mean, I'm just second guessing.
yes,